All right, guys, brace yourself. Today, I'm talking about Bitcoin Cash and also Grayscale Bitcoin Cash Trust. That thing has been on fire. And now, welcome to the crypto channel. Let's get into it. First of all, Bitcoin Cash. Now, I pulled up the chart here against Tether US. Now, Bitcoin Cash came out in 2017, and I'm going to only stay on this chart for about a minute. And I want to show you what is going on it, what I see. This is a day chart. One candle equals 1 day. I'm seeing some resistance up here, roughly $271. And what is resistance? It's former support. If we look closely over here, a lot of lines here kind of fell right around here. We'll call that support. Former support becomes resistance on the way up. So it's not surprising like this guy here didn't break through that. And now we're having some trouble too. But if we can break through that $271 mark, we're off to the races. So that's what I'm keeping my eye on now. This again is Bitcoin Cash, the actual crypto. Now we're going to jump over to Grayscale Bitcoin Cash Trust. Today's Saturday, so the stock market is closed. This thing is traded on the OTCs, so over the counter, more risky, but still Grayscale is pretty solid. Cathie Wood is behind it, and she has guts. Well, I gotta tell you. So anyway, I do own some of this. I got a handful of Grayscale Bitcoin Cash Trust on the old balance sheet, let's just say. But what I'm interested in is looking at where we stand. All right, again, day chart. Past 2 days, Thursday, Friday, green days. Still moving up, still moving up. We are kind of seeing some resistance here. Zoom out. Let's go on the weekly for a moment. All-time high, roughly $60. That's where I'd like to see this thing go, to be perfectly honest. Can't tell you if it will, but we've been downtrending for quite some time. But in the past year, June 2023, we had a nice spike up, and now we're spiking up again. Check out our volume. So this is weekly volumes. Huge green candle outdoing this candle. Great. I like to see that. Also, volumes. You know, I talk a lot about volumes, but if you have no volume, you have nothing. And our volumes are picking up. Since June, we did a bit of a pullback, but lately we've been going up. And it's so obvious. There's good things being said about Bitcoin. We have the famous spot Bitcoin ETF that everybody's waiting to get the green light on. But hey, this is Bitcoin Cash. What are we looking at here for the future? We have a nice spike up. The trend's your friend. It's starting. I can't lie to myself. It's starting. I do expect some profit taking, but with this thing, it could pump up really fast. Let's go back to the day chart real quick. Nice looking chart. We have interest in it. I mean, in a week, it went from the low $2 to $4 in a week. It doubled. And this is just the beginning, in my opinion. I don't have a crystal ball. Anything could happen. This thing could pull back in, but it looks like it's on a tear. Why I'm saying that also is I'm looking at Bitcoin's volumes. Bitcoin has started to have some sell-offs, volumes a little bit lighter. But what I find interesting is that it's not going down much. Even though we had red candles, nobody's dumping it. It's like, no, you're not going to get my Bitcoin cheap. I'm not giving it to you for $39,000 down here. No way. That's a good sign. Like I see it. It's happening here. We got our red candles, but we're playing in a range from 43,000 to almost 45. Good. That means confidence is in there. People are confident in Bitcoin. People are confident just in general. We have a nice December here. Strong finish to the year, it looks like. But people just don't want to panic sell out of their Bitcoins. This is what the chart's telling me. That's what we want. I'm thinking we are at the beginning of a bull run. See, we went down, we went sideways, then we started stair-stepping up. This is Bitcoin's weekly chart. And man, did we stair-step up this time. Do I expect some pullbacks? Of course. Some profit taking? Yes. Doesn't seem like anybody wants to give away their Bitcoin, panic sell out, and make this thing fall. Perfect. Confidence is what we need to keep this going. Keep this going. Keep this going. Get up here to break this all-time high. That could happen quick. That's the beauty of Bitcoin. You know, there's still a lot of people who are like, oh no, Bitcoin's going way down, blah, blah, blah. Well, I gotta tell you, there's only so many Bitcoins to go around. And people are excited again about Bitcoin. It's only just starting. Just imagine, give it a couple more months when everyone around the world is talking about Bitcoin big time. Then look out. Oh my God. That's why I'm glad to be in the positions that I'm in. I'm also into this El Cheapo Big Digital Assets. In a moment, I'm going to get back to Grayscale Bitcoin Cash Trust, some facts about it. But I'm also into Big Digital Assets. It's an El Cheapo 23 cents. They hold a lot of Bitcoin on its balance sheet. Not saying to get in or out. Don't know what this thing's going to do, but it's cheap. It's my cheapest Bitcoin play, let's just say. All right. Grayscale Bitcoin Cash Trust. Let's talk a little bit about this. This is their website, and I'm just going to read part of this paragraph here. Grayscale Bitcoin Cash Trust is one of the first securities solely and passively invested in Bitcoin Cash. That enables investors like me to gain exposure to Bitcoin Cash in the form of a security while avoiding the challenges of buying, storing, and safekeeping Bitcoin Cash directly. Those shares, based on Bitcoin Cash per share as indicated below, are designed to track Bitcoin Cash market price, less fees and expenses. Bottom line, this is bought on a stock market. It's an OTC. OTCs are generally more risky, but okay, so here it is. Name, primary listing market, OTC, ticker, BCHG. That's what I was showing you on the other chart. Performance. Now, this is kind of interesting right here. This top part of the graph, there's two lines here. There's the top one, and then there's this darker one down here. The top one is market price. That's the price I'm paying for those shares. Bottom one is holdings per share price, the dark line. Now check this out. Okay, this is so small here. Down here, see the light gray line? It passed the dark gray line, past it. So our market price is past the holding price, darker one. Great. Check it out. Okay, like I said, it's hard to see right here, but it's there. That's good for us. That's really good for us. All right. And on this page, it says a little bit more. Get the picture. I just wanted to give you guys a quick overview of a Grayscale Bitcoin Cash Trust. It's not financial advice. I don't know what this thing's going to do. Nobody does. I'm just telling you I'm in it, and I'm hoping it goes up. And here we are back to the daily chart. I'm hoping that Monday we break through the $4 mark, that we closed out really good on Friday. Really, really good volume down here. We'll just have to kind of wait and see because this thing doesn't move on the weekends, right? It's traded on the stock market Monday to Friday, which is kind of cool. You don't need to have a wallet. It's basically like placing a bet on Bitcoin Cash. Its price that it's going to go up. I have another video out about this. You might want to check out right here. And please hit that subscribe and hit that like. And I'll catch you guys in my next video. Onward and upward.